Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You. I haven't taken another look at that puzzle since the last time I recorded, so instead let's check out some new puzzles. Safety vest. Look at those purple crazy vines up there. That's crazy. Text is text and not you. Level is level and not you. Wall is safe. Wall is safe. Safe from what? Dun dun dun. Wall is stop. Baba is you. Text is float. Water is sink. Level. Near. Baba is safe. Flag is push. Safe. Baba on flag is wall. Flag is win. Stop. Water is water. Stop. Okay. Flag is push. Baba on flag is wall. So I turn into a wall if I were to step on a flag. That's what I'm hearing? Yeah. And Baba is you. Level near Baba is safe. Sounds interesting. But level near... Level is near everything. Baba is safe, won't change, and is conditioned. So even if Baba were safe, he would still turn into a wall here because he's not getting destroyed by anything. He's just being transformed. Okay. And I don't think, unless I can do really crazy stuff, that I can get at the text in the bottom right. Text is float, I could change. At will... Yeah, because I could push the is out of the way and then push it back in. I can't get access to the float keyword all that well, though. And I could push some flags into the water that is sink in order to make it not sink and do some other things. And level near flag is push would allow me to push the level. I don't want that. Level near something. Or just level is push. Level is win. I can't make. Level is flag. Oh dear. Level is flag is makeable. So I think we are immediately obligated to see if we already have meta puzzling going on. Do I see a rule that disallows this? Level is level. Got it. And not you. Okay. So... Level could be float. Level... Can only be predicates. Level could be safe. If I say level is safe, I mean, that would just prevent something from destroying the level. Which is not particularly interesting, I don't think. Level is you is not currently phrasable. Level is sink. Okay, that's an interesting one. And then combined with level is safe, I'm also curious about that. So, that sinks everything in the level. Wall was safe, and yet level, if you sink the level, then it doesn't matter about everything else. But what if the level were safe at the same time? So what if level is sink and level is safe, is my next question. And so now we're just trying to learn about the interaction between the level keyword and the safe keyword. Interesting. The level did not explode. All of the things in the level sank, except for those things that A, were floating, which means they don't sink, or B, were safe, like the walls. So that was actually incredibly informative. All right. So that was just a chance to learn some things about how some of the game mechanics work and interact. Now let's try to solve the puzzle. Flag is win. I have a flag. I could even have the flag not be pushed, but then I turn into a wall. Baba on flag is wall. So it seems like I want something else to be me, but I don't see a way to get something else to be me. Therefore, the puzzle is impossible. Wall is stop. Water is water. I have a near keyword. Is there anything I could do that would really benefit me by killing certain things off? Killing the vines off doesn't help. The wall is safe and the wall is stopped, so sinking it somehow is not going to help. I could sink text if it weren't float. What if it was level near something is sink and level is safe, and text were not float? Near... Could I do that with near Baba and just have Baba as you and the flag? That might actually work. Okay, here is the solution idea. Except for the only Baba keyword I have, I can't get out. I could do level near flag. Okay. So, here's our idea. I would need to be... I would need to be pushing from here. Also, I pushed the flag in too early. Okay. So to make it a little bit clearer exactly what I was planning to do, until I realized that it wouldn't work, it was basically something along these lines, which leaves... Oh, the text is still floating. Hold on. And I wanted the text to not be floating. Oh, that killed everything, even though the level was safe. And the level near the... Oh, level is safe. I want level near flag is sync. Restart. Level near flag is sync. Sounds amazing. Except I don't have enough flags. Let's not worry about that just yet. I don't have to move that. It doesn't matter where these are. Okay. So, water's no longer sink. I want level near flag is sink. And what rules would I like to destroy? Let's make Baba safe, so that Baba doesn't die while all of this is happening. Text is floating is probably no good, because I am trying to kill rules. But I don't want to kill flag as win. But water is water would be a good one to kill, and is also a nice little test subject. So I am going to push a flag over near water is water. Yeah, either of these are fine. And then I'm going to say level near flag is sync. And sync all of the text right near the flag. Level near flag is sync. The entire level is near a flag. That's what level near flag means. I had forgotten. I could say text near flag is sync. Actually, I'll never be able to make the text float again, but let's imagine that I don't need to do that. Let's continue down this path of trying to destroy the bad rules in the hopes of being left with only good rules. Because that rules... not there. Text near flag is sink. It needs something to sink into it. And text is always push, so that's not really something I can do. I didn't think this through. All right. So that didn't quite work, but I am gaining more information about how near and sink works in my brain, cached into the front, remembering all the important details, so that I'll be able to more successfully solve the puzzle now. So it definitely feels like I'm going to want these words, and it sure seems good to have Baba be safe if I'm going to be trying to destroy the world. Text near something is float. I can push the float down like this. So what if only the text near the flag were float? And the level was sink. That's getting closer to what I was originally trying to do. So if it was text near flag is float, and by the way, I was able to get the float keyword out, even though I said the opposite recently. However, I need flag is push still, because my flag isn't in the right spot yet. So hey, flag keyword, come back. There we go. Okay, flag, I want you over near Baba is you. Because that's the text that I'm trying to preserve. And ideally, I'd also like it over near flag is win, but let's just play around with this for a moment. So, if I did this, and then said level is sink, Baba is safe. The text near the flag is floating, but all the other text should go away, I think. No. The entire level still sank because the level is not safe. I need the level to be safe as well. And now I've run out of is's. No, I have another is. So we can still write level is safe. Okay, so the level itself will be safe. However, what happens to level happens to all of the squares of the grid of the level. Okay, that did what I meant. And so that's pretty cool. The wall was also safe at the moment that the rule got enacted, even though that rule and all of the other safe rules got destroyed. Okay, so if there were also a way to preserve flag as win at the same time, then that solution would work. The problem is easily solved. I can save another flag by doing this. I need one more bit of text, and it just so happens that I have said bit of text. Don't mind me. Oh, the text is no longer float when I do that. Hold on. I was going to push the text across the water and break water is sink from a distance. Oh, I can just use the flags. Don't mind me. The flag sank. I need something safe to push. Don't mind me. Just breaking rules. There we go. Water's no longer sink. Everybody's fine. We have two flags now. One of them is going to go get pushed over next to Baba is you. One of them is going to get pushed over next to flag is win. And all the other text is going to go bye-bye. Baba is going to be safe. Level is going to be safe. And text near flag is float. Text near flag is float. Okay. Oops, not there. Near flag is float. Level is safe. And level is sink. And that will sync everything except for the two rules that I want. And then we'll be happy. It sank the flag itself. The flag is not floating. So it seems I need to save a flag somehow. I can't write flag is safe right now. I can write flag as float. But I also need the text near the flag to be float. And I can't write both of them at the same time. So close. So close. Can I save another, like, is or something? If I had saved the third flag, I could have saved more of this text and possibly been able to write. What would I write? Text is flag wouldn't quite help. Text near something is flag would help, but it would be too far apart to save all of those words at once. Actually, no. Text near flag is water. I could put all of the words... No, I couldn't put them all close enough. I have water. Can I say water is flag? No, because water is water. I'm going to eventually get rid of that rule. But by the time I do, it's too late. Okay, we're very close here. What could I possibly do a little bit differently? If I had another flag, it wouldn't help because the flag is still going to sink because its text near flag is float. If I had another flag keyword, and I could author flag as text, and that's fine. Yes, okay. So, now I want to save all three flags, which will be slightly more challenging, one would have to imagine. I cannot sacrifice any flags. Can I do that? And still get across the water? No. And if I break up Texas float, then text won't float across the water. And also, it would have to be flag near something as text. Oh, and also I can't write flag as text because of where text is currently located. Okay, so this idea does not quite work. It's close. It doesn't quite work. Text near water? That might work and allow me to preserve more text. Okay, so here's our new idea. Similar start from before. Grab all these words. We need all the words. I can't get the word water out of here. I can, however, write something is water. But water is water, so I couldn't say water is text. And I don't have like an and to be like text near flag and water. So I don't know that there's a productive way for me to use the water. Another possibility would be level near Baba is safe when level is sink. However, that would only not sink the area near Baba. Which isn't good enough. So yeah, how do I preserve a flag at the end? I need flag to be safe, but I also need text near flag is float. Alright, let's figure out just how many is's we don't have for doing all of this again. So let's assume we're doing text near flag is float once again. I'll worry about pushing the flags again in a little bit. So then I cannot write flag is because flag will be in this spot where near is right now, and I can't write something across here. So I can't make flag is safe at the same time. And I can't say flag is text to get another flag keyword. And the other flag keyword I can't get to. And I can't do text near flag is not safe or something like that in order to preserve all the other text. Or, you know, level not near flag or something like that. That would be great. So I think I am missing an insight, and I would prefer to make some progress today. So we're going to bop out of this puzzle that it felt like we did learn some mechanics and gain some insight into, and instead go over to this unsettling oddity. Key fears Baba. Oh boy. I can chase an object action at a distance. And we've got some new music. That's spooky. Baba is you, key is open, door is shut. Wall is stop, flag is win. There's another key is open. And this time, door is shut and stop. Yeah. So key fears Baba. But it seems like I need to make another key. Because if I do this, how am I going to get in the other door? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm curious, if Baba were to fear key... Neat! So if I try to go right next to the key, it pushes me away. Is there any chance that it could push me through walls? Let's find out together. Suppose I push a key there, and then fear the key, and then try to walk right here. It does not push me through the wall, and if I'm standing on top of it, it doesn't go in any particular direction. And presumably it also would not push me through the door. But let's just witness that together. And so if I go back to being afraid of an unlocking instrument, yes, okay. It does not push me through the door either. So it seems like it executes either a push or a shift at a feared or fearful entity that is either directly north, south, east, or west of it. It doesn't act on diagonals. Okay. All right. So, how do I do this? Can I use fear in here? What if the walls feared Baba? There's a great idea. Why did I not think of this sooner? The answer is I wanted you guys to have a chance to think of it before me. So you can feel clever if you did. I'm so nice. Wall, fear, Baba. Wall is stop, and so... Oh, I pushed it to the right, though. Okay, so it is a push or a shift kind of thing. Got it. And that I can't push against the stop. So I can push this to the left. Yeah. But I can't push this one down because there's another wall behind it. Okay, understood. That's enough to solve the puzzle, and so we'll just be happy with that. Oh, I broke flag as win. So now that I've broken this open, I would like my walls to not fear Baba anymore, because there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Can I do that? Yes. We accidentally did it before. There we go. Walls don't fear me anymore. Congratulations! Okay, fear seems like an interesting and powerful word. This is actually, to me so far, the least expected and most interesting word that I have encountered in the DLC here in New Adventures. So I'm pretty stoked about that, and I hope we get to see more of it. Shelter. Door is stop and hot. Pipe is stop. Kiki is you. I'm Kiki. Robot is move, potentially. Fear. Rock is push. Statue is stop. And bolt is defeat, but we could turn a statue into a bolt. But then it would be defeating me or something. Sun is win, so I want to get to the sun. Door is melt. It could be melt. And that would melt itself because it's already hot. And so all we need to do is turn a robot statue, turn a statue into something that moves to the left. And we kind of be done. But it turns into a defeated bolt, or a defeating bolt. So it sounds like I need to chase a robot in here or something. Are the bolts anything right now? The bolts are nothing, right? Yeah, I could just walk over here. So it's the statues being stopped that are stopping me. And so if I could get the statues out of the way, then I could chase a robot to the north up here, and then chase the robot to the west over here, and make doors melt and be done. But the problem is when I change the statues into bolts, then they'll start defeating me, and that's going to be a problem. However, we have some pushable rocks, which could also help. Maybe. Probably. Almost certainly. Because I could just push the rocks in order to push the statue up, right? The statue would be a bolt, and there's no rule about bolt, and so that would just go through the rocks. But I'd be trying to push the robot. And the problem is the defeatability of it. But the robot could be move. And so I would just have to have him fear me through one step. Okay, so I'm not sure what the rocks are for yet. Okay, so robot as move is nice. But we don't need it right now. Let's just walk through the robot. Oh, I don't have access to Kiki to say robot fear Kiki. That is the thing. I could say robot fear rock. But that involves setting up the rocks. I could still say robot is move as well. Robot is move and robot fear rock. Got it. So I just have to create an obstacle course that's going to steer the robot. And so, for example, if the robot were moving, he would come down here and then encounter this rock who he's afraid of, and he would turn to the south. Great. So, after he turns to the south, we want him to go down to here and then be afraid of this rock and go over this way. Then our poor robot, who is running for his life, would come over here, all the way to here, and then see this rock and turn to the north, moving through a bolt that this statue is eventually going to turn into. And finally, this rock over here will make the robot so afraid once he gets to the top that he'll make a left turn and make the door become melt. So now all we need is robot fear rock, and robot is move, and the puzzle will solve itself. And the other thing, we also need the statue is bolt, bolt is defeat thing. And the robot is not you, so we don't need to worry about being the robot getting defeated. So we can simply wait patiently. I'm not all that patient. I'm pressing up against the door, and now we did it. Hooray! Congratulations! Okay. There is a 2 dots, so bunker is presumably a variation of this puzzle, and I enjoyed that puzzle very much. Door is stop and hot. Pipe is stop. Kiki's you. Top is pretty much the same. Doors melt. Slightly different geometry on the right-hand side, but very similar. Rock is now a thing. But these are words I can futz around with. Statue is stop and bolt is defeat. Sun is win. Okay, that part's the same. However, I only have 2 rocks this time, but I have access to rock as rock. Which means I could say like rock is robot and robot is rock and crazy things if I wanted to. Also, rock is pull, not push. And that I only just noticed. I could make rock push as well. So, with only 2 rocks, it still seems like that's sufficient if I get the robot off to a good start, because the robot can be pushier. Rock is a pull. Let's just go ahead and pull that rock out of the way. And this rock, let's also just not have it interfering with my pushable robot. So, if the robot were already facing this way, and actually I prefer for him to already be facing this way over here where I can still get the rock in, then it seems like a rock where Kiki is standing where Kiki is standing now is one of the 2 rocks I need. And then the other rock I need... Oh, I can't get a rock down here. I can, because the rock could be pull. Alright, so I can push a rock most of the way and then pull the rock the rest of the way. Right, I mean, these rocks are pull, but that's fine. I can work with this. I can't pull this rock down, so I do need the rocks to be push. Alright, that's fine. Let's make the rocks both push and pull, because we are capable of doing such things, I do believe. Hey, rock. Come be push as well as being pull. It's fine to be both at the same time. I'm accidentally going to pull this one. It's fine, because now I can push it. Great. I'm going to have to turn off rock as... Oh, I can't turn off rock as pull. And there's the rub. Rock is always pull, which means while I can get this rock in a good spot, I do not believe that I can get this rock in a good spot. Because of reasons. Yeah. Can I say rock is move? There's no move keyword here. There's no move keyword here. I have made another miscalculation. Could I be pushing the robot and the robot is pulling the rock? Or something along those lines? Okay, there's no move keyword, so how are we getting... Let's pull this out of the way for a second. I'm a robot who has been pushed over here. How do I get it to go north? I can push it 1 square to the north. Alternatively, I could pull a fearsome rock below it, and it will go 1 square to the north. And then I could pull that same rock to here, and it will go even 1 square further to the north. And then I could push the rock, and it'll go 1 square further to the north. Yeah. That would get the robot up to the top statue. However, I don't see how to push or pull this rock downwards. Because I need to get it below me, and I can't push from the top when it's already up against the top. So I think I see a way to do most of the puzzle, but I don't see the way to finish it. Rocks could fear other rocks. So if I pushed a second rock in here, it would push that rock down. That's gotta be it. Okay, I think I know what to do. So, robot. There's gonna be a rock over here. I know it's gonna be scary, but you're gonna be okay. Robot no longer needs to be pushed, I don't think. Or does it? I don't think it does. I think it just needs to be fearful. So now let's have robots fear rocks. And he's trying to run away, but he can't. Oh, I can't change the rules. And so the problem is, even if the robot is fearing the rock. Oh, and the rock is pulling, and so it's chasing him, and so it kind of moves him all the way up there. Oh, that's interesting. But the problem is, I can't get back out there because of these bolts, which I didn't anticipate. Okay, but we did learn something from doing the little trial and error bit there. So it's good, even though you're kind of talking through yourself through a plan, to actually execute the plan, even if it's an incomplete plan, so that you have the game show you the bits that you failed to anticipate. And the robot pulling the rock behind him so that it continued to chase him was completely unanticipated by me. Great. So, we're still at the portion of the problem where I have this gosh darn rock, who I want to pull down here, but then be able to get out of the way. Oh, but I already said that I had a way to deal with that, potentially. And that was to have rocks fear rocks. So let's try that. Rock number 1. Rock number 2. I still have the same problem. If I push them both, I can pull them both, right? Does that help me at all? Don't think it does. I still can't get a rock into this column other than by making this move. Could the robot do it for me? Because he's afraid and he pulls it? I think the answer is yes. However, rock is always going to be pulled. And then the robot would be trapped here. Unless, excuse me. What if the rock started yes, what if the rock started fearing the robot? Ha 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 ha. If the rock started fearing the robot, then so let's imagine I'm the robot. I run over here. Well, yeah, if the robot needs to get out, it's going to need to push the rock out too. Let's back up for just a moment and recheck a hypothesis. Do I need a rock here? What if the robot goes there? And it's the rocks who become fearful of the robot. I think possibly the robot could go there. Let's test that out. So let's see, the robot is not currently pushed, it's currently fearing the rocks, which it might need to be, but let's go make the robot pushable again. Hello, robot. I wish to experiment. I'm not ready for this. It's so scary. Don't worry, robot. It's all in the name of science. I have the exact same problem trying to get the robot to do anything good. Yeah, unless somebody's already in this row, I can't have fear from here cause them to go further down. So this still doesn't help. Okay. Am I trapped from having done the previous version of this puzzle into thinking we have to use fear to get through there? No, I'm pretty sure we have to use fear to get through there. If rock fears rock, I don't recall that we have set that up yet. And so let's just witness if there are any special interactions that we have not anticipated as a result of rocks fearing rocks. Also, we're going to need the rocks to be pushed or something so that I can get them close enough to instill fear. Whoa. What just happened here? So I'm undoing each time. I push this rock to the right. The rock on the left that I just pushed was fearful of that rock to the right. So it moved back to the left out of the square I pushed it into. And the rock is pull, and so it ended up pulling the rock. Unexpected interaction that I can explain after the fact, so this once again is why it's important to experiment. Can I use this to my advantage? Because I can walk through the rocks, and so that's how I can set up a rock over here. Yep, I think so. And now they're busy fearing themselves, so let's turn that off because they've gone through enough torture. Okay, great. Rock is pull, rock is push. Let's go rock and roll. I don't know for sure this is going to solve it, but the fact that I was just able to walk directly through two rocks makes me think that there might be something here that I could do. Come on, rock. Going with me. I guess I'll just put them here for now. I'm not sure if I wanted them in the corner. We're going to try them in the corner anyway. Rock fear rock. They're scared. They don't know what to do. It's going to be okay, rocks. Trust me. Okay, I could pull one away. Then get one there. What if I stepped here, waited, pushed to the left? There appears to be like a priority order thing going on. So I'm walking through them. I want to get them one square to the left of where they are. Yeah, like there. But even one more square to the left, which I think I have to unfortunately go and change the rule. Alright. I'm still not sure that this is going to help, but we need to do the science. Okay, rock is still push. So we're going to push them one square to the left. I think they'll shuffle back and forth there, but this one might have a priority order that works for me. If so, it feels a little bit of dodgy in terms of puzzle solution, and there might be a better way to do it, but this is fun and exciting. Oh! They just went all the way to the right this time. And previously they went all the way to the left. So there's definitely like one of them takes precedence or one of them something, 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 something. In which case, that's kind of like an is move. Can I use that to my advantage? I still need to get them vertical through that area. I have another idea. What if the rock fears the robot, who is also push? My robot's over here. My rock is still pull. My rock is not currently push, and I think it'll be easier to not get myself stuck if rock is push. So let's set that up as well. And I want to get the robot in here, so I'm pulling the rocks out just to give me some more space. I mean, I can just put the rock over here, it's fine. So if the rock fears the robot... Yes, I have an idea. If the rock fears the robot... He's just gonna go there. I can't get the robot down here, but if I had that one that I was pulling... I need like the robot here, so that as I pull this guy downward, then he would jump away from the robot and I could escape from pulling him. But I can't get the robot here for exactly the same reason. And similar for the robot fearing the rock. What happens, okay, what happens if robot fears rock and there's rocks on both sides of him? Yet another interaction that I'm not sure how it would behave. Okay, so I want robots fearing rocks. Because if there's one thing robots are afraid of, it's rocks. Rock is push and pull. That's great. What happened there? The robot was afraid of the rock. And so he went to the right, but the rock is pull, so the rock got pulled to the right. What happens in the next step? The robot moved down. Okay, I think that solves the puzzle for us. I could be wrong, but being able to move a robot down seems pretty fantastic to me right now. I need the rocks to be push. So I need to push a rock right here. Then I need to push a robot next to it. The robot's not afraid of anything. So he doesn't mind being next to this rock. It's a rock. What does a robot care? It's fine. Don't think anything of it. Then I need to push this rock. I really did not expect the robot to move down in this situation. But here we are. And now we need nobody to be anything, and we need the robot to fear the rock. And he is facing down. And so now, since he fears the rock, is this going to be enough? I'm not sure that this is going to be enough. Now I can just push the robot down. Yeah, we'll push the robot all the way down. That's what we're going to do. The rocks are pull, and that's fine, because I can just pull them out. Hey, rock, get out of the way. Hey, robot, get pushed down here. Hey, other rock, also get out of the way. And then the rock should be able to fear the rocks, hopefully, and I can make something work over here. I actually... No, I'm going to want to push rock into the bottom. Yeah, this is fine. So, rock is push. I want to put one of the rocks down here. I'm going to chase the other rock to the north, which I feel confident that I'll be able to do, because it's afraid of that rock. Why wouldn't it go that way? Also, rock is always pull, and so this is a pain in the neck to get rid of. I will push this rock in again on my next way in. So I need rock, fear, rock, but I also need rock to still be push. So I need rock, fear, rock is push, and that is doable. You following all this? It's getting to be a long episode. Except for, oh no, I haven't changed the statues yet and I can't. I was so confident. And I can't get pulled out of there. And I can't get, yeah, rock, fear, rock out of there. If rock fears rock, hold on. I'm okay. I can just wait here. No, because the statue hasn't changed yet. Right. Oh. Felt like I was so close. I got the robot tucked away into the corner. But now the rocks are always chasing me. Can I have the rock fear me? Can I have the rock fear the robot? The robot's already pushed away. The only thing the rock can fear is the rock. And the rock is push, and the rock is always going to be pull, and that's the problem. The rock is always pull. So once I get into the situation, I can't get him to move away, and he can't push through that. So, how could I possibly set this up without move? Like last time we relied on move so that my final action on the rules, I could set up all the rules, make the bolts become electrified and scary, and then have action at a distance work in my favor to melt the door. Here, I don't have like the action at a distance movement working for me. I mean, I guess we had the two rocks that caused some movement moving together. Could be like a movement thingy. But I can't seem to leave the two rocks, one directly north of the other, because the only way to leave is to move to the left. And since rocks are always pulled, they get pulled behind me. Unless I were pushing with another entity. But the only other entity I have is the robot. No, that is not the only other entity that I have. Hold the phone. I don't need the robot keyword anymore. Hello, robot keyword. How would you like to save the day? You would? I'm so glad. Watch this. Okay, so we got rocks up there. So now all I need to do is now make the rocks fear the robot. And... oops. Hello, robot. You're going to save the day a different way. It's Iz. Iz is the real savior of the day. Come on, Iz. We've got a job to do. I like how I was able to flawlessly make a tiny change to my plan. No one noticed. Just seemed like I had the right idea all along, right? Okay. Rock, it's time to become afraid of robots so that we can win the game. Rock, fear, robot, kablam! We did it. Easy game. This episode isn't almost an hour long. I don't know what you're talking about. That was enough to clear the area. Neat. Okay. Still have a few puzzles left in my wake that I was not able to solve in a single episode, so perhaps I will look at some of them between now and then, but I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Baba Is You. I'm really enjoying the sphere keyword, it's good stuff.